Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the actual process of setting an appointment, okay? Now, part of the problem I have discovered over time in prospecting is that we're really crazy about setting appointments, so much so that we tend to forget that, you know, the purpose of this appointment, okay, is to get a listing. So I want to just go through something with you, a couple real quick, a couple rules, if you will, okay? The first rule, if you will, is to understand that prospecting, okay, the whole purpose of prospecting, it doesn't matter what kind it is, okay? Whether it's holding open houses or whether it's door knocking or whether it's phone calls or whatever it is you do for prospecting. The purpose of prospecting is to set an appointment, okay? Now, once you've set the appointment, okay, then the purpose of lead follow-up is to sift and to sort the appointments to figure out who is worth your time and who's worth not a lot of your time, okay? Through lead follow-up, okay, what it is you're taking really this bowl of appointments that you've set through prospecting, okay, and you're determining who it is that's worth that time to get the actual appointment. So for example, you might set 5 or 6 appointments here, and through lead follow-up, you've determined that certain people just really are not ready for you, okay? And then you say, okay, well look, to say 4 or maybe 3 of them or whatever, right? You say, well look, you know, it appears as though at the moment I'm not really in a position to help you, or you can say, you know what, let's get together at another time, or you know, delay them somehow, to where the ones that you have left, the 2 to 3, are actually good appointments, okay? Now, the purpose of these appointments, all right, is very clear, all right, is to make a presentation, all right? The purpose of appointments, okay, is to make a presentation. And the purpose of the presentation is to get a decision. And it doesn't matter what kind of decision it is, just a decision, okay? So follow this tree real quick, okay? You're talking to the person and they say, well, yeah, let's get together Tuesday at 4 o'clock. You say, okay, great. Talk to somebody else and say, yeah, let's get together Monday at 3. Okay, great. Let's talk to another person. They say, let's get together Wednesday at 1. Okay, great. And so you start doing your lead follow-up on these appointments, and you discover that the Wednesday appointment and the Monday appointment, you know, those people aren't quite ready yet, okay? And you've got other things you've got to do. They're not all that motivated, or for whatever reason, you decide to put them in a later follow-up, all right? You're going to follow up with them over the time, okay? And you're going to meet with the guy on Wednesday, all right? Now, the appointment that you meet with them on Wednesday, okay, whatever that appointment works out to be is to get a decision. So there are a couple different kinds of appointments. You've got your soft appointment, all right? And a soft appointment is really just a rapport building type of appointment, okay, where you're just establishing rapport, okay, maybe getting additional information, okay, in which you can go ahead and make a presentation. Now, this soft presentation, all right, is where, let's say it's a for sale by owner, and you discover that you're able to actually go ahead and talk with them, and you're saying, well, you know, this is a great looking house, you know, I'm curious, why did you decide to sell it by yourself rather than to list it with a real estate agent, you know, or use a professional, okay? They say, well, you know, because X, Y, and Z. Okay, so let me ask you a question. This is the presentation part. So let me ask you a question, okay? If I could sell your home faster than you could and make you more money than you could for yourself, would you consider interviewing me for the job of selling your home? That is a presentation, okay? Remember, it doesn't need to be fancy, all right? Listen, let me ask you a question, Mr. For-Sale by Owner. If I could sell your home faster than you could, all right, and do it in less time and make you more money, Would you consider just interviewing me for the job of selling your home? That's your presentation. Now it's a chance for them to make a decision, yes or no. Okay? If they say yes, then great. You set up an appointment. You say, okay, great. Let's get together Wednesday at 2. I just had an opening. Amazing. Imagine that. You just had an opening. You canceled the other one that you had set 2 days ago, right? And you say, well, let's get together Wednesday at 1 and let's talk about what it would take realistically to get your home sold. Okay, great. No problem. Now you've made an appointment. Then you have what's called the hard appointment, all right? The hard appointment is when you've gone out and you've decided to go ahead and make a full-blown listing presentation, okay? That's when you've gone out and you've pre-qualified, because you should be pre-qualifying, and you've done comps to figure out how much the house is worth, and then you've called them in advance to make sure that they are going to be there, because there's absolutely nothing worse than driving all the way out there and finding out that they're not home. That sucks, okay? So remember, the purpose of prospecting is to get an appointment. The purpose of lead follow-up is to sift and sort those appointments to make sure that you're spending the best time with the best ones. That the purpose of the appointment is to get a presentation done, not to go out and just, say hi or whatever. Presentation that you make can be one of two things. It could be a soft presentation or it could be a hard presentation. Soft presentation or hard, either way, there's a decision that is being made by the client, okay? In that soft decision, it's just really it's just a decision whether or not you should meet again, okay? And a hard presentation is to decide whether or not they should do business with you at all, okay? So hopefully that's been of help. If you have any questions, then feel free to go ahead and email me at kkrensel@gmail.com or put a comment section in the section below, and we'll be happy to answer it any way we can. Thanks a lot, and make it a powerful selling day. Bye-bye.